action.
Action?
Mm-hmm. So we just watched the movie.
No, you didn't.
Hi.
Greetings, Han fans. It is Moonboy and not Lava Girl.
Lava Girl. I'm sorry, that's just the best. It's so funny. I'm so sorry. It's just
Moonboy and somebody else. All right. So
Moonboy's wife.
What we watched tonight for our drunk review is
The Remains.
2016's The Remains.
The Remains. It was good.
It was streamed off of
Stars.
Yes. So if you're looking to stream it, it might be on other services, but we watched it on Stars. It stars, let's see.
The only person that I knew was the guy.
Todd Lowe, who is from Gilmore Girls and True Blood,
which we've seen both of those.
You know, we know him most from Gilmore Girls.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got Brooke Butler, who was like the slutty teenage daughter. Hannah Norberg, who was like the, I don't know, who is she? I can't see her.
I think she was another daughter. Yeah,
she's the really young daughter. And then there was Dash Williams, who was the young son. I think they might have been like twins because they looked really similar in age.
Mm-hmm.
But they never really said it.
Right.
And so they also have the neighbor who was Ashley. No, that's the
receptionist.
The real estate agent.
Real estate agent.
Real estate agent Ashley Crowe. And
I'm going to apologize right now. I'm a lot more drunk than I normally am during these videos, so I apologize for that.
I was kind of happy that Lisa Brenner was
Brenner.
in this. Brenner. She was from The Patriot. I always liked her in The Patriot.
I do not know her in The Patriot, but
she was like the young girl who the son of Mel Gibson married, and she ate like some sort of berries that made her teeth turn black, and it was funny.
Is that in real life? That was in the movie.
It was in the movie.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, that makes more sense.
But yeah, she's super cute.
She is very cute.
But she's obviously
cuter there than she was in the movie.
Yeah, she's obviously older now, but
right.
She's still cute. Not a lot of, I mean, there's really not a lot of known faces in this movie, but that's fine. I mean, again, I prefer that in a horror movie that I don't know everyone,
right?
Because it kind of takes you out of it when you're just like, oh, that's The Rock.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure. Which is he's in like every freaking movie in the world right now.
It would not be good to see The Rock in a horror movie because you would just be like, oh, okay,
it's The Rock.
Win something and explode.
Right.
But this basically is based around a. We'll read the synopsis. After a family moves into an old Victorian home, they discover a chest in the attic containing antiques tainted by a malevolent spirit. As the antiques slowly possess each family member,
which I think is super creepy and super awesome, but super creepy.
Each family member, the spirit grows stronger, hellbent on kidnapping the children. I didn't really get that they were trying to kidnap the children.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't remember hearing that, but
they certainly wanted to kill everybody.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty shocked that the IMDb rating for this is 3.7 stars out of 10. Let's see.
Wow, that is really low.
Let's see what Rotten Tomatoes says.
That seems really low to me. Like out of 10, 3.7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Wow, that seems crazy to me because I mean. Again, I'm drunk, I know that, and I'm really, really drunk, I also know that, but I liked that movie regardless. Wow!
So we got a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I really don't get that.
I don't either, I really liked that movie.
I mean, I didn't really like it, but I thought it was definitely worth watching. I don't know if it was worth watching in the theaters, if maybe that's what happened to people when they got pissed off because they paid
a bunch of money for it, yeah.
But it was still good.
I thought so.
Especially considering the fact that the main guy, you know, from Gilmore Girls, he's not a very big actor.
No.
So he doesn't have, Todd Lowe, he doesn't have a lot of credits
I agree.
to his name. So I was like, okay, well, this is probably going to be iffy.
Right.
But it was all right.
I thought it was good. I
Um,
thought it was. Compared to the rest of the movies we've been watching in this, and like we don't always review every movie we watch lately. We've been watching a lot of horror movies lately, and this one definitely stood out as one of the better ones of the ones that we've watched, which seems crazy.
We watched a lot.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like this one, I wouldn't call it a 9 or a 10, but it's still way better than any of the other ones we've watched. Not
So,
all of them, but
Compared to a big name movie like The Nun, what would you consider this? Was it better or worse than The Nun?
I would put it right there, like equal with the Nun. Maybe a little bit less than the Nun, but not like 3.7 out of 10.
So I would make it better than The Nun. Because
Yeah, like I'm thinking
you know
that
why?
too.
Because in The Nun, nobody freaking died. The Nun was
That's
completely
true.
freaking useless. She's like a demon, and her whole point is to like kill off these three characters that are in the movie, like the priest, the nun, and
That's true, they
the
didn't
Frenchie,
kill any of them.
right? And I definitely thought Frenchie was just a goner. He was a throwaway character, and they never killed him either.
Right.
So I'm like,
That's true.
what the hell? There was no.
There was no dead people in this movie either, though.
Everyone died.
Oh yeah.
Everyone died. What are you talking about? Guys,
I'm a little bit drunk.
spoiler territory. Everyone freaking dies.
I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit. I didn't mean to do that.
So, yeah. Spoiler
I
alert
can't
now.
believe I just didn't. It was like the last minute is what happened.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the most recent thing
I'm
that we
sorry.
saw.
I just spoiled it. I'm really drunk.
All right, so the movie starts
You'll have to
off.
put the spoilers in the comments or like in the thing so people know don't start watching it because I spoiled it early.
It's fine. He's fine.
I'm sorry.
All right, so the movie starts off with this house is kind of a spiritual center where in I don't know the 1700s, 1800s, something like that, Victorian era houses.
Yeah.
There was a woman that ran like a spiritualist like seance
Yeah.
business out of her home. So at
And
some
when they first started setting that up, that first thing I thought she was faking it. I was like, okay, she's just faking it. It's gonna all come out and be fine or whatever. But she wasn't faking
yeah.
it.
So they didn't do any stupid time hopping. It was very linear as far as the timeline goes, which was, I mean, I don't mind the time hopping. Sometimes it makes it a lot more interesting, but in this
Oh, yeah.
one, it didn't need it. It didn't need it. It was just very, they set it up. Here's what happened before, and here's in the present day. So what happened before was they had a seance. It went wrong because someone broke the circle, and you're not supposed to break the circle.
Somebody killed her.
So when they broke the circle, it like kind of released a demon or something.
Yeah, but she became a demon for sure. Her eyes all turned black, and she like attacked the
Yeah,
main guy.
the
who called them in.
madam or whatever the
They called her madam. Yeah.
sure, yeah, but she wasn't like a hooker madam.
No, no.
No,
No.
she was a spiritual madam.
Oh yeah.
And so they pretty much all got killed by this chick, and they had like some old timey stuff that was involved in the seance. There was a doll that was used. There was like a watch, like a pocket watch, locket,
Camera
and,
thing.
a camera, and
Like an old
and like
old
a
camera.
It's not a phonograph. It's like a grammaton or something like that. Whatever they used to record for phonographs, it was like a phonograph in reverse.
And that's what ever really did it when they found that, and everybody took their own piece. Like the little girl took the doll, the father took the watch, the son took the camera.
In present day.
In present day, yeah.
So in present day, this family buys the house that has been empty
Right.
for a long time, but I don't know if having seen the very end, I don't know if it has been empty. I think it's been
Oh yeah.
I think it's
absolutely.
been like a revolving door of
Right.
families just dying
Right.
constantly.
Right.
But
Why the cops don't notice it, we don't know. But
I think they do. What the hell are you gonna do? Like, oh, it's an accident. People just go crazy in this house.
yeah.
I mean, how are you gonna write that up? The dad was just crazy and he killed everybody.
Right.
So the family buys this house, and they find this box in the attic that's got all the old stuff from the seance. And so people start slowly changing a little bit, and they basically go Amityville Horror House, but the whole family does.
Yeah.
So instead of just the dad going crazy and killing everyone, it was like the kids really that did most of the work, killing people.
Did the kids kill anybody?
They killed the dad. They beat him to death like.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, they killed
blanks
him.
and
But
shit.
what about anybody else or no? think it was
I
just
mean,
the dad.
they wound up killing like the sister, the older sister,
Yeah, but that was all kind of off screen. Like we didn't see any of that.
but still, I mean,
Yeah.
she's gone. She gone.
Mhm. And she burnt the chest.
She did burn the chest, but I don't think it helped.
Me neither.
The spirits were still there. So I don't know what happened to the little kids. Did they like off each other at the same time?
I don't know. That's what.
Because
I don't know. They don't really show.
They
that.
were kind of possessed at the end and killing the older sister after they killed the dad, and they kind of faded out, and then they faded into a new family buying the house. So
Right.
what happened with these kids? Did they just like whack each other in the head at the same time and like both die? I don't
Yeah,
know.
they don't really cover that at all.
But I would have liked to have known.
Yeah.
But maybe if they make a sequel, they'll tell us.
I don't know, man. They've already got somebody else moving into the house. You think they would make a sequel and tell us about?
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
set it up for a sequel. Like, hey, there's a new family coming in. Let's follow
Yeah,
this
that's
new
true.
family, right?
That's true.
It was made 2 years ago, so it's about time for them to make a new sequel, if they ever do.
I don't know with the amount of ratings they got. Do you think they would be able to make a new sequel?
Yeah, I mean, have you seen Sharknado? They made 5 of those.
I have never seen Sharknado, any of them.
They're glorious.
I've never seen a single one of them.
They're glorious, but anyway, I mean, they're not good movies,
I know.
but they still made a lot of them because there's money to be made in that B movie market.
You're right, and that's definitely what we're doing anyway, watching these movies. But
I mean, I don't think this was a B movie.
I didn't either.
I thought this was maybe an A minus.
Right, but looking at the Rotten Tomatoes and the ratings on IMDb seems crazy to me. Like that seems absolutely crazy to me.
Yeah, it definitely didn't deserve those scores.
No.
Man, I don't know. What would you score it?
I would probably score
how
it.
many moons would you score it?
I would probably score it 8 moons.
8.
Yeah, I really liked that movie.
Better
and
than
it might
last
have been,
night's?
Listen, I was really drunk for this movie because
Yes, you were.
I started drinking a little bit earlier and I was drinking it a little bit faster and stuff. So I think that might be why, but I really don't think so. I do. What movie did we watch last night?
I don't even know.
Truth or Dare.
Truth or Dare, yeah.
This movie was way better than Truth or Dare, for sure. I give it an 8.
Okay. I don't know if I give it an 8, but I'd probably give it a 7 like Truth or Dare.
Because I really like Truth or Dare, but I like this movie a whole lot better. And it seems crazy to me that.
I think that Truth or Dare had more for me because there was more kills,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and I kind of like
yeah.
gratuitous violence and
Yeah, see, a
stuff
lot
like
of
that.
that is like too much for me, right? Like when I have to cover my face.
you
that's too
like
much
you
for me.
like the spoopy
Yeah.
paranormal
Right.
more than I do like I don't know. I kind of like a little bit of that, but I also like just really inventive kill scenes.
That's true, and they did do that last night. They did.
So I still give this a 7 because I feel it was strong
It was strong, definitely stronger than any of the ratings it's had. That I don't get that
for
at
sure.
all, but
Yeah. Yeah. Would you watch it again?
yeah.
You would watch it again. I don't know if I would.
I would watch it again in like a couple of years or something if I'd forgotten about it, but
Maybe.
I won't
mean,
watch it like tomorrow.
That's one of the things. Like, if I sit there and think about it, like, would I watch Truth or Dare again? Probably not.
No, I
Would I
wouldn't.
watch this again? Maybe not.
Probably not. You're
But
right.
there are certain movies like, I mean, the Nightmare on Elm Street series. I've watched
Yeah.
40 times.
Yeah, and that's when you get a bit like a 9 or a 10, when you really want to watch it over and over and over again. For sure. I agree with that.
I mean,
Because, yeah, I mean, it's not something I would like put on my list of things to watch again. But if I saw it on there and I had nothing else, oh, I'll watch this again. But, yeah, it's definitely not something that I would like search out in any way.
yeah. So yeah, I think it was all right. It's definitely worth a watch if you have a Star subscription,
For sure.
or if it's on some other streaming service that you belong to.
Right, because right now there's a lot of movies being streamed on a lot of different things, and I've never noticed this before in Halloween. I don't know if that's just me being retarded or what, but that was a really good one of what has been streamed so far on Stars. Absolutely.
So I just want to point out that my shirt doesn't just say that I shit myself. It says I shit myself at Screamageddon. Okay.
Hey, look at my shirt. Mine says Halloween Horror Nights 2018. It's got a pumpkin on it. See that?
I don't want people to think
so
that
much,
I just
it's so much
regularly
better
crap
than his
myself.
shirt.
Right.
My shirt is better than his shirt. It says Universal Orlando Annual Pass, which I don't even have
Because you're just a poser.
Yeah.
Right.
My kids have an annual pass though.
But
I just
anyway,
have a companion
yeah,
pass.
I didn't want any confusion to be like that I was just to get a pants crapper. But yeah, watch a movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Watch this movie. It's nowhere near as bad as the reviews. I don't know why.
No, it's not.
I mean, I'm looking at the reviews and kind of like what they're saying is I can't believe I spent money on this. I don't know if this is like these reviews came out during the theater release or something, but I mean, even the theater release, I wouldn't have been upset.
Me either.
It wasn't boring.
Right. Yeah, I don't get that either.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the internet is kind of for people who like to crap on things.
And I agree. But still, this seems a lot crapped on for what it should be. But obviously, it helps when you're a little bit drunk watching a movie. But
Sure.
still, I mean, I did not think this was a movie that would have been bad if we were sober at all.
So have 2 drinks
Have 2 drinks.
for sure.
Although this is only
Yeah, that's a lot.
all right.
Yeah,
This is a big drink.
it's a big.
This
drink.
is my second one.
So have 2 pitchers worth of vodka. You'll be fine. No. Yeah, have a couple drinks. Just don't go in there with like super expectations that this is gonna be mind blowing stuff, but it's still good.
Yeah, it was a very good movie for sure.
Don't
Don't believe the reviews.
believe our reviews. Just see for yourself,
Yeah,
because we could be completely freaking wrong.
we could be. We probably are.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it, so give it a shot and tell us what you think in the comments below. If you have seen it, definitely tell us what you think, because if you hated it, tell us why.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
I don't know. Maybe you'll change my mind. I'm pretty open to
He is.
valid opinions.
He is.
Maybe I just missed something and I'm like, oh crap, yeah, you're right. I can't believe the little girl did this. Whatever. I mean, they threw some stuff in there that didn't really matter, like this dollhouse. It's part of the poster art, like you can see there.
Right, but they didn't really do anything with it, which they could have done more with that.
Yeah,
but-
they had like one 2-second scene where like a door closed in the dollhouse
Right.
and then like a door closed behind her.
Right.
Other than that, it
That was
it didn't really matter, so that it shouldn't have been in the poster art. But I mean, it makes a good image.
Right.
But-
well, because you're right, the dollhouse is a good image because it is a good thing that they could have really scared us with.
And
Right,
speaking of the dollhouse, they had like that one scene where the girl was playing with her Barbie dolls, and the like sister doll was like
down the stairs
with her neck broken.
Right.
Like, and I was like, oh, they're definitely gonna kill the sister off, like breaking her neck, and they didn't do that.
Right.
I was a little disappointed in that. Other than that, I don't know. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't see anything glaringly wrong with the movie.
Right. Yeah, I do think they could have done more with Dollhouse, but
Or just ignored it. I mean, it wasn't a,
right, exactly.
It wasn't a plot point.
Right.
But to give us that imagery that, hey, this
Right, in the
Barbie-esque
poster, yeah.
girl is going to get her neck broken at the bottom of the stairs, and it doesn't happen.
Right. That's true.
Maybe that's like a director's cut thing,
Maybe.
but didn't happen here.
Either way, the movie was decent, though. I mean,
Yeah.
they didn't do several things. Obviously, it was not a 9 or a 10 movie or anything we want to watch again because it was not phenomenal, but it was a good movie. I mean, it was definitely a 9 or a 10.
Yeah.
Or not.
No,
Definitely
no.
a 7 or an 8.
It was.
Okay, it was a 7.
You said it was an 8, though.
Okay, you say it's a 7, I believe you.
You believe me?
I would have called it an 8.
She's wrong. All right. So that's it. If you like this video,
Please like it,
subscribe if you haven't already.
which I still need to do.
And if you think we suck, let us know in the comments below.
But also still like the video, even if you think we're gonna suck.
No, give us a thumbs down. I don't give a shit.
But just also watch the video.
Yeah. Hit the button.
Okay. Goodbye.